All right, girl. I'm gonna say I've seen the goalie, but I was like, I never looked into it to see, to try to see what it's for. We are all right.
Let's do this.
Look, it's like we got to go back and reshare,
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm doing right now. I was trying to
resharing
get to the
everything.
actual line. Here we go.
Right.
Let's do this. Let's do this. My voice. I know. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm
let's
doing right now.
let's do this.
To the actual line. Right.
We see y'all coming on and hanging with us.
Come on in the room.
You should just have like a little introduction song for
Got to. Period.
us. Like we're literally when you come in, just come on and sing. We're gonna give y'all some time for those who have not been on. Just if you
YouTube. Gotta go to YouTube real
hey,
quick.
y'all,
And then,
y'all coming in.
okay. I'm gonna put this in my people I know group chats that I, kicky
That
with.
right. Come on.
So they could
Hey, Jocelyn, welcome.
hey.
What are you doing, Jocelyn? Usually Sundays are your laundry day, so
So Saturdays is ours in our house. That's interesting. That Sunday is laundry day.
maybe to start the week off.
I gotta have mine done already though.
Already by Sunday.
Like I can't like by Sunday because Sunday's the day I want to cook because I just have my routine. But I think it's definitely interesting that she does her laundry on Sunday.
On Sunday. Yep.
Yep, cooking, dinner, and laundry.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I actually was able to do a little content, edit a video in the midst of editing another one, cook a
Hmm.
full dinner, period.
Right.
And then still do this. Plus, I went to breakfast with my husband
Ooh.
and went to the grocery store.
If you had to pick a favorite breakfast meal, what would it be?
Girl, anything. Breakfast is my favorite. I can eat breakfast all day. All day.
But there's not a lot of breakfast food.
That's what you say. I love breakfast.
But
Now, so
that's like
Oliver,
saying
you
you
like
put
fried
pork
chicken too?
chops with a breakfast meal. Some people do that. That's what I'm
And
saying.
actually, some people do steak too. Like they'll have like steak and
Bacon eggs.
eggs
Right.
or whatever. So I should I say I feel like maybe it's some younger generation, but for me and my experience, older people like the steak and eggs with the
Right.
type of vibe.
Mhm.
Um, I don't want steak with my eggs.
Really? It's actually kind of good. I would do steak. I
I
can eat steak
pass.
all day.
I pass.
What? No steak and eggs? That's like saying, like, some people can do chicken and waffles for breakfast.
So I don't think, or for a meal in general, I don't think I would be able to do um chicken and waffles together. Like the sir, because I'm a big hot sauce eater when it comes to chicken.
Hmm. You
I'm a
can't
big
really do hot sauce and syrup and waffles.
girl. You talking about the BGs?
Oh, that's a bit much. That's
It's a
hot
bit, I
sauce.
know, my bad. But I'm saying like that's how it would be for me. Like I would, oof.
Yeah, no. Johnson says shrimp and grits. I can't, I don't like grits. Shrimp and grits is hand down the best.
I'm big on shrimp and grits. They just have to be in two separate bowls.
That's if you can do shrimp on top of the grits.
And I know that's especially in the now. Jocelyn, where does Jocelyn live?
Johnson lives in Texas.
Okay, so I definitely know that's a southern thing. I moved it from there last year, and it's definitely a southern thing. Definitely, definitely. If you know people in the Midwest or the Northern that eat it, normally they it's because they either got family from the South or they're from the South. So,
Right, right.
um,
Wait,
I
so
could
if
definitely
you
have
grits, you know you
shrimp
got the
and grits.
debate of butter. I think it's butter and sugar. Is that the
No, I
debate?
think it's sugar and salt. So you either do sugar or
Oh,
you
it's
do
sugar
salt.
and salt, butter. Well, butter,
But
sugar,
there's
or
no way
butter.
I'm putting salt in my grits or my
Mm,
or
mm.
none of that. It's sugar all day.
Ugh.
I understand that. Let's not even do that. Let's
Dawson, what say you? Do you do salt or do you do sugar in your grits with your shrimp? Because that just seems kind of salty to do shrimp grits with salt. That I don't know. Maybe that sounds
it'll
weird.
be salty.
That's what I'm saying. Because your shrimp already gonna be seasoned,
Pit
so you gonna add salt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nasty. Just nasty.
I'm just saying, I couldn't. I think if I had to choose breakfast, it would probably have to be. I love omelets and French toast, but I'm not with omelets. Yeah, with omelets, I'm not a. I don't need vegetables. I don't even like spinach in my omelets. I'll do maybe like onions, but I don't know if that would consider a
So
vegetable.
you not big on the vegetables in is that what you're saying?
No, I'm good. I like the
I like
ham, the
vegetables.
cheese, the bacon. I can do green onions, green peppers, red bell
The
peppers. I can do
onions.
that. But as far as like spinach and zucchini and
So I wouldn't do that far into the vegetable,
you know,
but I'm definitely want my peppers, my onions,
right,
tomatoes, mushrooms.
right,
Um, if you got
mushroom,
a little olive, I take a little olive. I like.
a
I
little olive.
I'm big on omelets. Also just got on fried eggs, like without the
Mm,
yolk. I don't like
yeah,
a yolky, but
no,
I just start I actually learned how to make them probably about maybe 2 years ago.
really
It was always just scrambled eggs
scrambled eggs. Do you put peanut butter?
or a boiled egg, which I do love a boiled. I love boiled eggs, like
Oh
love
no,
them.
that's too.
But
Oh,
I don't eat the yellow part though.
so
You
you
got a
just eat
problem?
it.
Eat the white
Okay.
part. That's it.
I've
With a
never
little Cajun season on it. I'm eating.
I've never had somebody just say they just eat the white
Girl,
part of
I
it.
wouldn't dare put that yellow plus stuff on my mouth in my mouth. No, baby. No, baby. That's really where the baby be at. Mm-mm.
Oh my
It's
god.
the whole thought process.
It's
Like,
a mental
in the
thing for
egg, it's a
you.
mental thing because in the egg, the I guess the watery part,
Right,
or the clear
right.
substance part is the white part.
It's the white part. Yep.
Once it's formed, but the
Right.
yellow part is the baby.
Exactly.
I'm not putting nobody's babies in my. You know what I mean? I'm not putting nobody else's babies in my mouth. So it's just my thought process is I'm eating
A bit
baby.
different. Right.
I can't do that. I can't do that, and not in a
Not putting
inappropriate
no
way. But that's somebody baby.
listen.
That's somebody baby. Period.
Listen. You know what? I'm not fooling with you.
So I only eat the right part. When I girl, the whole sink be full of
Yellow stuff.
yellow yolk
Oh.
ball and the
Mhm.
shell, the white shell. That
Oh my god. So you like in potato salad, you put eggs. You take the
so here's the thing. I was
don't
just
you
telling my
don't you
kids.
do not say you do not put eggs in your potato salad.
I don't cook. I've never cooked a potato salad day in my life. I'm not. So you got to know the way I grew up is my mother was a single mother,
Mhm.
right? And she was a salon manager. She managed several salons in Chicago.
Mhm.
So she would work 12 hours a day. Your mom was a
Right.
stylist as well. So
Right.
she would work 12 hours a day. But there was never no, honestly, it just wasn't no time. My brother he's an ex-gang member. So
Mhm.
that
Right.
it was a lot going on. So
Right.
we lived, the salon was right next to a Chinese restaurant, and on the corner was the movies. Girl, we
Mhm.
ate Chinese. I ain't know what fried chicken was. I was like 7 or 8.
For
We ate Chinese food for years.
years.
My mama cut their hair
Right.
and like their kids' hair and all that,
Mhm.
and we would go to there and eat for free.
Eat the free. I
Every
need
day.
to cook some potato salad though.
So I'm really starting now getting into cooking more because my kids are older,
Right. And they need
and I got
food
a little
too.
more time to try some stuff. If it
Right,
don't
right.
work, okay, I know. I just perfected macaroni and cheese. It took me years
I'm about to
because
say
my
for
mama is not a she's not a big cooker,
cooker like
and
that.
never has been because it was just her.
Right.
So
If you
um,
definitely need some ideas, though, I would definitely get with Jocelyn because she has a lot of like,
I'm
I
gonna
would
be
call
honest,
her
cooking
the
ain't
okay.
it ain't my thing. It's just not.
It's not, but
It's
you
not.
can find ways around it. Because I
I,
know
I
that's what I
do.
would tell
I
her.
do. I do find ways around it. So breakfast is my thing. So I love me some breakfast. So we have breakfast at least once a week.
Right.
We got. I'm talking about the pancakes. Eggs. We
Eggs,
got. We like cream of wheat too. So cream of wheat or grits. We have bacon and sausages. Like I do a
whole spread.
whole spread. That's my thing. I make I would say pretty good fried chicken because I'm normally the person that has to make the fried chicken for other family events. So
Right.
that means I got to, if your family
Right.
asks you for it, you make a
Right.
pretty
Right.
decent fried chicken.
Right.
My macaroni cheese, which I've been with my husband for 13 years. He's definitely like now. He was like, "That's it. This
Don't
is
change
it.
nothing.
Don't touch
Don't change
nothing.
nothing.
This it." So
It.
I've been perfected literally since like Sydney was born.
Right.
Like right after I had her is when I started. I was like, okay, I want to do this.
Right.
I don't want nobody to teach me. Oh, put a little paint your elbow grease in. I don't want to do none of that. I want to figure it out myself. But it literally took me years to do
Look.
it. So I make a mean macaroni and cheese. My husband and my son definitely loves that. But
Mm-hmm.
I like cooking sometimes give me anxiety. So it does because it's too
It's a
much.
matter of life and death. Like either you finna kill us or we're gonna survive to make it till tomorrow with meals.
Or you gonna have these chicken nuggets with this rice in the
Or
bed.
something. That's what I would call Jocelyn. I'll be like, Jocelyn, listen, I got some ground beef. I got some vegetables. And I got these noodles. Or what can I make with this? And she'll do this, and this, and then I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and try that. So any quick meal, I get with
So
her.
my cousin Bianca's like that. She
Right.
be the mother of us. So she can in her sleep, like she the one, for Thanksgiving, they get up at or stay up all night, get about
Mm-hmm.
5 hours of sleep, and then
Right.
wake up for things, stay up all night to cook. That's her.
Right.
She do that.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
You
Now
could do
I'll be on the couch dozing in. I was call my name, huh? I'm here.
yeah,
Like
you need
and
to
I'm
take a
gonna
pill.
buy it. I'm gonna buy
Right.
all the what you need.
Right.
Yellow mustard, all that shit.
Right.
Told me about yellow mustard and all this other stuff. I buy it all, baby, but I don't want to cook
I don't cook
anything.
nothing. I don't want to be in the
Nothing.
kitchen.
Now I will cook the fried chicken because that's my thing. I do I does the fried chicken. I don't do the whole
Right.
dipping it in egg and then dipping it back in the milk. I don't do none of that. I just want real deal flour, some Earl.
That
I want my flour seasoned with all the
right.
seasonings.
Right. Right. A little
And you
bit.
go on here and do your thing. But I said I don't want to do that all milk
I
and
don't do that.
honey and
Right.
butter and milk.
Look, you like just call me when y'all need to clean up. That's it. Just call me when you need me to clean
I
up.
buy it. Girl, I put out 400. What you need? 400?
I got
On my
you.
card, period.
I
But don't
got you.
don't ask me to cook nothing unless it's chicken.
Unless it's chicken. Besides that,
I will chicken you to death here in this house. It's all like chicken and fish.
chicken and fish.
And then we do tacos. That's Terrell's favorite. So
Right.
we do the ground
That's a
turkey.
Taco Tuesday or Thursday.
Normally we do Taco Tuesday.
Something.
That's about it here. I mean, you get the same rotation. I mean, I try to
Right.
spread out the vegetables. Sometimes they hot, sometimes they cold. But cooking gives
Listen,
me excited.
listen, y'all finna catch this cereal and milk, okay?
Girl.
I will cereal and milk you to death, okay? As
Period.
long as you eat. That's
Period.
Layla all day.
Girl,
That's
sandwich.
sandwich, the peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Yup.
Sandwich. And it's just variety. So I
Right.
call myself cooking today so they can have leftovers for tomorrow because me and
Mhm.
my husband have a schedule. It's football season, so I normally won't see my husband again to February. So since that's the case,
Not say I'm gonna see him I'll see you in February.
see you in February. So that's the case. I have my days to cook and tend to the kids, and then he has his days. So
Right.
Monday and
Teamwork.
Tuesday, Thursday is my day.
Mm-hmm.
He has Tuesday and Wednesday because the
Right.
football don't come on that day.
Right.
So that means you get the kids, you got to find out what's for dinner, you got to do all that.
Right.
So I was trying to have leftovers for tomorrow, but girls, 2 pieces of chicken left. I don't know.
Well,
It's
that ain't
five
gonna
people in
make
this house.
that ain't gonna make you might eat that before you go to bed.
It's 5 people in this house. So I don't know what 2 pieces of chicken gonna do. Ain't no, it's crumbs of rice. It's only
Right.
3 pieces of bread
Mm,
and
that ain't gonna
maybe
last.
a handful of a piece.
Right.
So
They got to make it work and make it spread all the way through,
But the
through
two
and
youngest
through.
one ain't gonna want that. So anyway, yes. Yo,
Mhm.
yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody?
What up? What up?
We
What up?
are back in this thing. Welcome to
The
the Assignment Podcast. Okay. And this is when you understand the child, then assignment completed. And it's on
yeah.
period.
Have a
Right?
I'm gonna say
Um,
definitely shout out to you for last week too. She held it down with seeing the two perspectives, which I really wish I would have been on to see because definitely seeing it, on the other side was like,
yeah.
I got something to say.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Like,
Eric is, which I don't know if I said this, but Eric, me and his mom worked together at
mm-hmm,
Cigna when I worked. You did not know I quit my corporate job to
right,
live my dreams, be a content creator. But me and Eric's mom like literally hit it off.
right,
Right. I don't even know what it was, but we just hit it off. And
right.
so when she told me at that time her son was 9 or just turned 10 and my son was about to turn 10, I
Mm-hmm,
was like, we should get the and they hit it off instantly. It was like an
right.
instant connection. So they've been friends for like 6 or
Forever.
7 years because Eric turned 16 in about 2 weeks and then
Right,
Terrell turned 16 in March. So they definitely are some really good kids. Very,
right.
very smart. Eric is the valedictorian in his class. He's been like in the top 1 or 2 since as far as I've known him.
Mm-hmm,
So he's very, very smart. But he also
right.
has street smarts. He's had experiences. So that's
Look,
why
street
I didn't think
smart.
about asking him. When I asked his mom, I was like, "Oh, I want Eric on the podcast," and he did what
Mhm.
I wanted him to do. He gave his perspective, which is what I wanted.
It gave everything. It's giving.
It was giving,
It
yeah.
gave,
And
it gave
Terrell,
what it's supposed to
he did
give.
well too. I was a little nervous about because at first he was like, "I don't know," but I
Right.
think he did very well of
Right.
giving his perspective, um, and talking, in front of large groups and just being interactive. So shout out to both of them.
Right. If y'all
I
definitely
appreciate it.
missed it y'all definitely missed a good episode last week.
Yeah.
Petra had talked about privacy when it comes to teenagers.
Mhm.
As little kids, kids, my kids ages that I have, who are 3 and 5, they really don't have privacy like that. Like the most privacy that they have at that age is like, Layla just started, closing the door when she goes to the bathroom. And I'm gonna give you that. You're practicing
Yeah.
your habit. So that's about the most privacy,
It's
you
funny
know.
you say that because I was just telling my aunt, I was talking to her with my cousin. I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, I need to start teaching Summer that."
Right. Closing doors.
Because she's 3, and I was like, and you saying like that's as much privacy Layla is
That's as
getting
much privacy you
as
gonna
closing
get.
the bathroom door. So
Right, that's
it's so
about
funny you said
it.
that.
Because there should be nothing else you should be
Yeah,
doing. So you ain't got to be in there a long time. Do what you need to do. Go ahead, get
yeah,
out the bathroom. So that's really the privacy kids gonna get at that age. But as far as teenagers, when Patriot came on last, Sunday, it was definitely refreshing to hear from teenage boys who are almost about to be 16, which is a big, that's a big door opener because
yeah. It's a big
they
stage.
don't understand us as parents of what we mean as, well, how much privacy do you think you need? Yes, you're
Mhm.
in our house, but how can we trust you? How can we know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing? And I think I remember Eric saying, oh, well, if I was gone for 6 hours, you expect me to tell you everything that happened? Yes.
We do, but then I did understand like you were gone for 6 hours. Like, I don't expect you to sit here and tell me
Every
another six
detail.
hours full
Right.
of everything you did, the
Right.
pros, the cons, what you like, highs and the lows.
Right.
So, I mean, even though I'm the parent, I
Mm-hmm.
was definitely understood. Like I literally understood from their perspective. I
Right.
understood because our parents wasn't no cell phones, wasn't no nothing. I know, Rachel, you were a bit younger than me,
Right.
but still, wasn't no
It's
cell.
still the
We had no
same
cell
thing.
phones, no
Right.
social media. I
Mhm.
think MySpace had just MySpace was like people just started talking about MySpace. Like it was like my
MySpace.
junior year in high school.
Right. Who on your
And
top
then you
10?
didn't have Wi-Fi. You had dial-up, the AOL,
Yeah.
the little man walking across the screen,
Yep.
right?
Uh-huh.
So like it wasn't like the reason why in privacy invade like unless you like there was a letter, diary,
Right.
right, or parents overheard you on the phone. To be
Right.
honest, you went to your friend's house,
Right.
whatever happened there happened, unless you told your parents what happened when they got back, right? Or
Exactly.
did you even go to your friend's house? Because there's no
Right.
GPS, there's no cell phone, there's no
Right.
watch, there's
There's
none of
there's
that.
none
There
of
was
that.
none of that.
There's a lot
So
of underlying things, and what we try to, I would like to teach my girls make it older. You don't have to tell me every detail, but I also want them to be comfortable to talk to me. However, sometimes you kind of have to ask those questions as to what happened, because some kids don't understand that there's underlying issues that they may not think is a red flag, but when we hear it, it's like, you need to pay attention. Let me know the details. What happened?
that's
Because
the
I
part that
might see something
they don't,
that
they
you
don't.
don't.
That's the discernment part. Like actually, that's um. I pray for my children every day when they leave the house because
Mhm.
they're actually going to school, and
Right,
that words of discernment, like talking about discernment, meaning knowing, when people don't have the right intentions, knowing when people have a
right,
good heart, like being
right,
able to, see that in
right,
people,
right,
mold their discernment now,
right.
because what happens when people don't have their, I would say their discernment intact,
Hmm.
they just be around all type of people.
All
Oh, this
type
is
of
my parent
people.
for 40 years, and you didn't even know
Right.
they like this, they didn't like this, and
Yes,
all these different
exactly.
things. Those are
Exactly.
actually my exact words. Like God, like guide their discernment, like let them focus in on. Okay, I don't like that about this person, or
Right.
they
Pay
can notice
attention.
that. I literally say that because um my mom didn't pray like those exact words of me, but
Right.
I it's like I was in high school before I really got like, oh no, you ain't
Right.
nothing. Like,
Right.
you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
Before my discernment really started kicking in. And so Sydney
Right.
is 7. And
Hmm.
we at the stage, which I think Layla is at the same stage too,
Hmm.
because Sydney barely went to school the last 2 years because of COVID.
Right.
It's everybody's my friend.
Right.
So
And that's
Sydney
not
and
always
Layla is kind of at that same stage. Oh, they
true.
sit on the bus next to me. They're my friend.
They're my
They
friend.
and then I asked, like you did, I asked Sydney like last week, like, how do you know this person your friend? Because they asked me to be,
Right.
right?
When it
So
becomes a conversation that needs to be
yeah,
had, like,
yeah.
everybody's not your friend. Like,
Everybody
you
not
think
your
they are.
friend. So I'm glad I've been praying that prayer. When you said discernment, that brought that to me because it's so important. And I didn't get that until I was in high school. I was probably about 15 or 16 when I really got that. Now
Right.
Terrell has a really good eye on
Right.
some ain't right. Some
Like,
ain't right. Some of the
I'm
milk
gonna
ain't
let you
clean.
know. Right. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm
Like,
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and let you. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Some of the milk
right.
ain't clean. I think he does.
Right.
Sydney, on the other hand, she's so young and she hasn't had as much school experience because of COVID
Right.
that everybody's just my friend, my friend,
Everybody's
my friend, my
friend, friend,
friend.
friend.
Hmm.
At that
Hmm.
point,
And I remember Layla saying the same thing. Oh, my friend,
yeah,
like,
my friends. I'm just like, okay. But then we have to remember that's the terms that they're using at the teachers are using at school. Oh, we don't be mean to our friends. We don't
yeah,
do this to our friends. It's
yeah,
not like, oh,
yeah,
this is your classmate. No, this is
yeah.
your friend. So I think a lot of that comes to perspective. So I really want to see. I know that we had two teenage boys, but I want to see if we can get girls, because I think that's a whole different
Whole nother, yeah, 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 yeah. And
world.
I only know one girl, and she actually ended up. There was something came up at the last minute, so she wasn't able to be on. And
Right. Save
uh,
it for sure next time.
so I gotta try to find now. Actually, I know like some of my classmates that I went to school with, their
Mhm.
daughters are like 15, 16. I
Right.
would see if I could reach out to them to see if they would get on.
Yeah. Just see. I would love
I
to just
definitely, I definitely would. Yeah, definitely. That'd be actually really, really dope.
yeah.
I actually got one person particular in mind. I think her daughter is 16.
Hmm.
She's 16, either going on 17. And she
Right.
graduated a year before me, but we were all in band. She was a pom pom or dance girl, and I was actually in the band. So
Right.
actually, I'm gonna reach out to her because
Just
I
to
would
see
love to
how
have
it
her
is.
daughter on. And then I have someone else's daughter I have in mind. I'm not as close to her, but I know
Hmm.
her from the neighborhood.
Right.
Her daughter, for the most part, has a decent head on her shoulders. But it's
Right.
not even that she have a decent head on her shoulders. But I think she would have some good commentary.
per se. Right. No, I definitely believe that because I even with teenage, you still got 12-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? You have mature 12-year-olds that can be different than somebody who's, about to turn 16. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff
So maybe
that,
we should look for a little bit one younger, one a little bit older.
yeah, one younger, one older. And
13, maybe 15, 16. Okay, we could do that.
okay, let's
Definitely.
see who just hopped in. Jendai, hey.
So I said her name right last week, period.
I heard you like, yo,
Kudos
I
to
hope I say
me.
this right. I hope
I
I
know. I was
okay,
like,
I
look
hope
at
you did
me
too. But
out here.
we want to welcome y'all in. Literally, we totally missed our whole introduction because we just got to talking about breakfast and just talking about last week's episode. So we gonna get to what we came here
Yeah, that's
for
true.
and get to the introductions. I wasn't here last week, so like I said, Patreon held it down. It was a really, really good topic. So I'm hoping to have that part two. And it'll be with females because we got
Mhm.
the boys' perspective, male's perspective last week. So we are on the assignment podcast right now where I am one of the hosts, Rachel Denny. And then you can follow my business page at Diet Down, where I do a lot of custom socks, tie dye, color. I'm actually doing some fall colors right now too, just to kind of change up the season. So if y'all ever, need some cute socks, because you can still rock socks in the fall time.
Mhm.
Cute socks, some cute sneakers. Go ahead, follow my page, send me a DM, whatever you feel comfortable doing. And then also I have my girls page. I remember this time. I have my girls page because I always forget them. I have my girls page on their Instagram, where I just really post stuff about my girls. I love bragging on them. I love dressing them and hairstyles and fashion. And recently they've gotten into sports. Layla's in gymnastics and Peyton is doing swimming. Um, so I'm really kind of changing up their content and posting more videos, I guess you can say.
Mhm.
I'm kind of done with pictures. It's
So
a
actually, the new update of Instagram, the algorithm is leaning more towards pick videos.
yeah, videos.
So your videos is where it's at. So
Right.
you
That's the
right
route
on
that
time.
I'm going. So y'all follow my girl's page. I'm gonna turn it over to our other wonderful host, Petra.
What's up, everybody? I am a favorite patron Denise, or I'm Petra, CEO of Zenny Productions, and that's the umbrella for Forever Patron Denise, Normalize It Being Black, Summers in City TV,
Yeah.
all that, all that, all that, all that. I create fashion, sneakers, and luxury lifestyle on Forever Patron Denise, and then Normalize It Being Black. I do content regarding being a wife, a mom, and an amazing Black woman. So that's pretty much just my whole entire life. Okay. Um, and then my daughters who do not have a Instagram anymore, I kind of combined our stuff because we do like mommy and me and sneakers and all that. They do have YouTube, which it is under construction.
Mhm.
The way Sydney was like, we got to get that together. That's what she told me. We got to get it together. So that's what
Get
we're doing. We get it together so we can be more consistent on their stuff. Because if Ryan's toy review can make $22 million off YouTube,
You can do the same.
I can do the same.
You can
Period.
do the same.
Okay.
Clear the blank.
Um, follow me on Instagram and then subscribe on YouTube. I always say that wrong. That's why I broke it down like that.
Right.
Because I'll be like, follow me on YouTube. So
On
follow me
YouTube.
on Instagram. Subscribe to both of my YouTube channels. I post Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. on Favorite Page Denise, and I post Mondays and Wednesday at 9 a.m. on Normalize It Being Black.
Wonderful. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right into the product slash the copper drop for this week. I don't know.
Okay, so if y'all didn't know, which I don't think y'all do, this week is a little bit more geared, not a little bit more, it is geared towards the parentals, the guardians who've been holding it down for the babies.
Right.
Okay.
The adult.
So I actually well, a lot of people have been talking about the Goalie brand.
Mm,
And so I actually just emptied, which my husband took the trash out. I just took my last apple cider vinegar
mm.
Goalie gummy. It's the red container. I just took my last one today. And when I went to restocked. They was all out of apple cider vinegar, so y'all been eating them, taking them.
Take
So,
them.
but they did have the ashwagandha, which I've heard so many things about when it comes to ashwagandha. So I
Mm.
did get another brand of apple cider vinegar gummies, but they're not the Gully brand. I
Yeah.
definitely want to get the Gully brand. These cost about $19, between
Just
19 and 19.99
yeah.
in most places that I've seen them. You can literally get them anywhere. You can get them at Target, Walmart, Meyer, Kroger. Just
Mhm.
we got a little store here called County Mart. Like any place that has vitamins, Goli brand is where it's at.
So how does
Um,
it taste? What's the taste like? You know, because I
so
know.
it's actually it's good. It's sweet. I
Mm.
mean, it's supposed to be because it's a gummy, so it's
Right.
sweet. It is sweet. It does not have a stench. Now the apple cider vinegar one, you can smell a little bit of the apple cider vinegar, so
Oh
it kind
yeah.
of because that's
Yeah.
what apple cider vinegar make you do anyway.
Right.
When you you ain't even gotta pop the top real good.
You
You got
smell it right here,
you
right on
know
top.
yeah. So these actually smell really sweet, which I love. But the apple cider vinegar one, you don't have any of the apple cider vinegar taste. So that
Right.
little whiff of smell, I get over.
Right.
I definitely really like the apple cider vinegar one. I do believe that my body had to get used to consuming it every day.
Oh yeah.
It
Absolutely.
says to take 2 to 3 a day. Actually, I only took one, and I'm glad I did because I ain't gonna act like I feel like my body had to get used to it. Like I had got a little rash, but that's what my body does. Everybody body
Right.
don't do that. When I'm
Right.
trying something new, my body gonna show me, oh, you trying something new. Let me work out
Right.
the kinks.
Right.
After that, I didn't have any problems. But
Mm.
again, that's how my body reacts to new things.
Right.
Everybody's body doesn't react to that. I definitely feel like with the combination of the apple cider vinegar and
Uh-huh.
ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is really good for depression and anxiety. It
Hmm.
helps relaxes you as well as give you energy. I know that weird, but I've been taking this for about a week. When I say I feel like I have fulfilled all the duties,
Right.
I've had a lot of content to put out.
Right.
Fall looks, fall must have, shoes for
Everything.
fall, jackets for fall,
Right.
fall favorites. I like about 8 to 10 videos. I'm down to 2 videos in less than a week that I had
Wow.
to put out. So I take my Vitafusion, 2 Vitafusion vitamins, I'm taking one apple cider vinegar, one ashwagandha, and one macaroon, which
And
isn't
so
a
that's
gummy,
just
it's a pill.
like a regular vitamin, right?
The what?
It's like a regular vitamin that you would
Vitafusion?
huh?
This?
Yes.
Yes, it's just like a regular vitamin. So I take it with the combination of my vitamins.
Everything.
And so this does for the parents. This and macaroon together, it is supposed to increase your libido. This is a parental
Mm.
video today.
Right. Right.
So if you are having some concerns in that area, it does do that. But it definitely has been giving me energy. I feel like my anxiety isn't as bad. I was diagnosed with severe anxiety, so it's not as bad. I'm able to focus without me feel like I got to do a million things and I can't accomplish them. I'm able
Mm-hmm.
to focus, but also I had troubles going to sleep at night in the past. Like
Mm.
I'd be like, okay, I'm going
Insomnia.
to bed, I'm tired, and I get in bed, I'm going to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning because I just can't fall asleep. But
Right.
when I tell you about 11:15,
You be
girl,
out,
I'm like,
out like a light.
like my eyes is droopy. It's bedtime, boo boo. Like it's
Yeah.
time to
It's
go
time
to
to go to
bed.
bed. Mm-hmm.
And I also love that too. So as well as it gets me to where I need to go, baby, it
Right.
brings me all the way down.
All the way down.
And
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So I definitely can tell a difference with
That is
taking them and with not taking them because and maybe it's also the combination of the other vitamins as well. But this right here is a go-to. I'm getting it. Every time I see them, if I see a little sales, I'm getting these.
You gonna stock up on them. Don't take all of
This
them.
and the apple cider vinegar. And you only take one a day. Oh,
Right.
actually you take 2 a day. I only take one a day.
Well, you gotta start in small dosages because, like I say, you don't know how your body's gonna react to them.
Yeah, I take one a day, and I was taking apple cider vinegar one a day. I'm gonna keep taking it one day when I refill on the goalie. But
Right.
definitely, it says to relax, restore, and unwind. On
Right.
the front, it's gluten free, no GMO, plant based, vegan.
Mm. I might say let's. That's I've seen it in the store. I've actually seen it on base in their grocery store. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a different one. So I might go and
I
pick
like
that
the
up.
apple cider vinegar too.
Yes.
I do feel like I was a little bit more hungrier when I thought it was supposed to be a suppressant to you, but again, I could just been going through something. So don't judge me.
Which
Don't
add to it too.
Yeah, I could just been going through something. Which also, when I'm stressed out, I get rashes. My feet
Right.
don't. My body get to be like, oh, you doing
Right.
the
You're
most.
doing too much. You need
You're
to
doing
chill
too
out.
much. So, this has definitely been whoever came up with like, I feel good when I take these. I feel
Exactly.
good. I feel energized. I feel like I can do a million things, and that's I want to make sure my 20. I'm up probably about 18 hours.
Right.
Let's
Yeah,
I
you
give
are.
myself 17, 18 hours a day.
No,
I
you
want
are.
my 17, 18 hours a day to be productive. So
No, well, thanks for sharing that because I'm definitely want them because I did the goalie, the red ones, and that was supposed to be like a fat burner, like when you eat them because it kind of
you mean
burns.
apple cider vinegar?
Yeah, the apple cider vinegar ones, they're supposed to
So
be like
I feel
a
like, like I
fat
said, I could have been
burner,
just going through something. I feel like I was eating more.
right? But like you
But
said, it goes
then,
everybody's differently.
and
But
Flo had came to visit, so
of
she ain't
course,
no good.
of course,
So
not ever.
um, it could have been that, but I'm excited to see what happens, with more with this. So
Right.
I
I'm
would suggest you to
excited.
get them. Go ahead, because I know you said you've had a lot. You've been doing a lot. You've been, pushing
Yeah,
on through. This definitely helps with that.
that's just how I want to try it and see what it does for me. For sure. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on to the copper drop and slash sneaker of the week. It's so of course y'all know Jordan ones are my favorite shoe. Lows, mids, highs. Jordan ones are I just starting getting on lows, so I love lows. But so for this week I had got these.
Mhm.
The detail in them. I'm trying to
What are those? What are those called?
I don't know what they're called. I just know I don't know what the name would be for these, but these are actually kind of dope to me because it's made with at least 20% recycled content. So a lot of it it's like I don't know if y'all can see the bottom of the shoe, which is actually really dope.
That's really dope. I love that's my favorite part is the bottom.
I love the shoe. Oh wait, this way. Okay, there you go. Yeah, the bottom when I saw I was like, "Oh, these are nice," but like I said, I think for me it's a different type of shoe. You can tell of the recycle stuff with it. But like I said, this is actually like I said, a dope shoe that I picked up. I think I paid 105 for these, which is
So
not
Nike is big on doing the recycle thing.
recycled stuff.
I have the girl. I can't even think of, and I'm not in my office, so I have so I call it my trash bag. That's why my cousins they start calling my trash bag shoes because I wore 'em when I went to New Orleans, and
Right.
the the um the the print that is you would consider recycled was
Mm-hmm.
similar to the one that I have, and I
Um,
actually love that part of it. I love that part,
yeah,
and they're really
it,
comfortable too. I can't
it
think of
is
the name of the shoes, but
right now. I think, but the only thing I'm gonna complain about Nike. So Nike, if you ever see this, I need y'all to change the tape on y'all packaging because y'all are giving just y'all are
y'all giving
having
FedEx, UPS, USPS,
killing vibes.
DHL. I mean, who else?
Y'all need to change y'all tape
Uber, Lyft. I don't know what else to say. DoorDash. Y'all giving
everybody
too many people opportunities
to come and take our stuff because
to
that's
come and take
definitely
our
what
stuff.
happens. Definitely what happens. So I need y'all, Nike, if you ever see this or make it to y'all page, I need y'all to change the packaging and tape on y'all's packages when y'all send stuff out.
Now you could put it on there as you can put it in the brown box. Like everybody stuff come in brown boxes.
Yeah, that's it.
Just don't put that. It's not black
That's
tape.
what
It's the
don't
just do it tape for me.
just do it tape because people are going to just do it and take it off your front porch.
They're gonna
So
just
we
take
need
it.
y'all to change y'all stuff. We're gonna hop into the comments right quick. Oh, thanks, Shadai. You know, you like the shoes until she said, never mind, the price got
$100 is too much for a pair of shoes.
Dai
Come
the
on, Jandai. Come on.
because now
$100.
a lot of
Now
people
I can
stuff.
see that for maybe like middle school or not even middle school for like elementary. Because
No, for
most of
her,
the time
that's
when you in middle school, you
mhm,
wear a adult size shoe for the
right,
most part.
right. No,
But elementary school still, I'm not paying $100 for no elementary school suit.
no, for Jandai, it's too much money.
Come on, baby.
was like, but she's not a sneakerhead, so
Oh,
that's
okay, okay,
kind
I
of
get
like
it. I get it.
if
I
you're
get
not
it.
a sneakerhead, then of course that's kind of the given answer. Like I'm not paying $100 for some shoes, but that's $100 is not bad for at
It's
least
not.
because you got other people who, especially if you got big feet too, so you already
Yeah.
paying.
Thank God we don't. Shout out to grade school.
Listen, grade
You know
school.
what? I need to plug myself. I forgot to do this earlier. I reached 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube page, favorite page of Denise, but I'm having a gift away. Um, I forgot to say this. I'm having a gift away. I'm giving a pair of Nike Waffle Ones, size 7 grade school, brand new, never been worn. Only time they've been out the box is when I did the video.
Mm-hmm.
For me reaching 1,000 subscribers. My gift away ends on October 1st. So if you go watch my I Reach 1,000 subscribers video, it'll have all of the information in the description and in the video, and you'll be able to enter. And whoever the winner is, I'll select the winner after October 1st, and I'll mail you those brand new shoes.
Right. Y'all go ahead. Now, what size are they? So they
They're
know.
7, grade school size 7.
Okay. Y'all
Grade
take
school
note of
size
that.
7. Yep.
If anybody's
Mm-hmm.
looking for shoes, y'all go ahead,
It's a
hit her
great brand new
socials
pair of
up.
shoes. Never went. I already have a pair.
Right.
Nike actually sent me 2 pairs, so
So they good
I
for
bought
something.
them.
They good for something.
They've been sitting. They just like
Right.
I didn't know what to do with them. But they've been sitting, and I was like, this would be good for a giveaway because I'm a sneakerhead. My
Right.
content
So why
sneaker.
not give shoes
Why
away?
not give the
Do that
shoes
do
away?
that with 2 pairs. So Jadai said, nah, this is why I don't buy shoes unless I absolutely have to, meaning the shoes I currently have has holes or can't be worn anymore. As in
Holes, Jendai,
she would
holes.
wear it until the shoestring is on the
I get it.
last
I get it. I
hole.
get it. My husband used to be like that. I used to have to cut because he had the holes in them. He was still wearing them. I had to cut them so
Cut
he
them.
can't walk in them because I'm
Right.
like they got holes in them now. Like,
Let's get a new
sir.
shoe.
And
Come
now
on.
he got
You
more
gotta take
sneakers than
care of your
anybody in the
feet.
house.
You gotta take care of your feet, you
Yeah,
know.
you gotta take care of your feet.
I think when it comes
Important.
to shoes, not even just a fashion thing, but when it comes to shoes, you definitely have to take care of your feet. You only get one set of feet.
You only
So
getting one
definitely
set.
take care of them, whether that means pay $50 for your shoes or you pay $100 like me because I love shoes. So
Yeah.
you gotta do what works for you.
Yeah,
So
you do. Yeah, you do. So it's not knocking that she's not a sneaker. It's got totally understand.
right, and
Totally.
everybody's not. There's other
Yeah.
things that you may like, but hey, you gotta do what works for you.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that was our product of the week is the goalie that Petra gave us, and then we have the shoes that I just showed to
Sneaker
y'all.
of the week. I definitely would like for you to find out the name of those shoes
Okay,
so we can kind of if we decide to post it, we can have it for the posting. I don't even know if you will be able to find the name of the shoe, but
I
it's
can
worth the
try.
try.
Nah, I don't know the name of it.
Oh, and it's in that brown box. Mine was in a brown
Yes,
box like that too.
it's this is
Yes,
the
yes. Mine was
guys
in a brown box like that too.
that they're trying to do the whole recycling thing.
Yeah, and actually, I think the box may be recycled as well. It's actually a
Yes,
really
it
dope
is.
box
It
because
is.
it's different than the other ones.
They don't come like these anymore. So
Yeah.
y'all go ahead and check those things out, and then Patriots gonna get to us about.
Spirit Week, y'all know school has started. People, a lot of people I know back home in Michigan, they going to homecoming, so they
Right,
had their Spirit Week this week. Y'all
right.
know what Spirit Week is. Since our content is geared towards fashion and children or parenting from a child's perspective, we had to do Spirit Week.
Of
We
course,
had to do Spirit.
of
Spirit Week
course.
is coming up actually for both of my kids because homecoming is coming up for my son.
Mhm.
Actually, no, they still having Spirit Week, but they decided to cancel homecoming into the spring because of the rising cases of COVID.
Yeah,
So, which sucks, but we'll be waiting for it in the spring.
right.
Anyway, so we're gonna do Spirit Week. So, Crazy Hair Day will be next Sunday, which is October 3rd. So, we want y'all to send in y'all pictures, DM us y'all pictures on Instagram of
Please.
your crazy hairstyle. Me and Rachel gonna have our crazy hairstyle next week. And then on October 10th is school color day. So, wear your school colors,
Yeah.
regardless if it's high school, college, if you post grad,
Hmm.
your elementary school, your kids elementary school, wear
Right.
your school colors,
Right.
okay, or your school mascot,
Yeah.
whatever it is. If it's a bunny, if
Right.
it's a maroon, I don't even know what a maroon is. That's my husband's It was some maroon, whatever maroon is.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where I'm from Benton Harbor, and we've been Harbor Tigers. So
Right.
I made you bust out here my orange and black,
Come on
period.
now. Come on now.
And then on Sunday, October 17th, is your favorite sports team, and that's if it's your high school, college, if it's a professional team,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to sport, you sport that.
Right.
So school colors and sports team is different. Because if your school colors mean whatever
Right.
school you went to, like the school
Right. The
colors, red and
colors.
blue,
Right.
yellow and green, whatever the case may be. But the sports is more like the mascot because whatever. So if you like the Chicago Bears, you wear your Bears
Right.
gear, period.
Right.
And then on Sunday, October 24th, so this is going to be going on the whole month of October. On Sunday, October 24th, it's going to be feet check
Yes.
and sneaker picks. Y'all, we want picks for all of them. We got Crazy Hair Day, October 3rd. School Color Day, October 10th. Favorite sports team, high school, college, professional, October 17th. Feet check, sneakers, and socks on Sunday, October 24th. We want to see y'all pictures. It could be the
Yes.
babies. It could be y'all and the babies.
Anybody. It could be
Okay. We want
anybody.
it. We definitely going to be showing you our feet, our
Right.
socks.
All style.
Period. I'm definitely gonna have my diet down socks on. I don't know
Oh,
about you.
yeah. Oh, you
I'm
are.
gonna have my diet down socks on. Period.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Y'all go ahead, participate, please, 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 because we're trying to do something different. So
Yeah,
what's coming on live? If y'all want to come see us and our hair look crazy, just know we doing it for y'all.
we doing it for y'all.
It can entertain y'all or just trying to be something different. So if y'all come on here, I know y'all won't be able to come with the live, but y'all just take a picture. If you taking down your hair on that weekend, just snap a pic right quick.
Real quick.
And then style your hair up. But besides that,
Period.
y'all please participate. We would love to see
We
it.
want to see the pics. We want to see the pics. If you have not purchased your socks, go ahead and reach out to Rachel. You got
I
more
got
than enough time to get your diet down socks.
you. Got
You can
you.
reach her at diet down on Instagram, DM her, and get y'all a pair of a diet down socks
Right.
for free check, which is October 24th, with your cute
Yeah.
sneakers or your
Bring
slides, whatever
right.
you want to
Bring
do,
your
but
boo.
get you some socks. And
Yeah.
that's on period. Okay. That is on period.
Y'all know
All right.
y'all got some feet check that y'all can be doing. Okay.
Period.
That's it. That's all. So really, now that all the business is out,
Girl, you have to pay the bills. You know, always
listen,
got to pay the bills.
the business
Period.
is out the way. So today's episode was really just a check-in because
Mhm.
like we have said, school has started. And so there's a lot of stuff going on. You might have started a new hobby, you might have started a new job.
Because
You just
people are going back to work.
as people are going back to work, you might have picked up a new, exercise fitness thing that you've done. So really,
Mhm.
this episode is really focused for the parents, the
Yeah.
adult. We always talk about the kids, but we really want to know how the adults are doing. That's why our episode is, titled Intermission, because this is just a quick break. Like, so I'm gonna ask, how are y'all doing? What have y'all been doing new? Like, is there any new, how can I say, any new woosah moments that you've been doing to kind of
Comments, complaints, feedback. We
anything?
want to hear what y'all got to say, because being a parent, especially doing not only during these days and times, but
Mhm.
during the panorama, and I'm being funny as much as I can be.
Like this.
It's definitely not easy. I know at my son's school, it's been a lot of like threats and weapons and just
Mm,
girls like East
wow.
Side High.
Wow.
East Side. That's the girl like
Terrible.
he said, okay.
Right.
And just keep your kids safe. People not wanting to wear a mask, even though it's mandated. Like
Right.
it's just so much going on. I know parents have to. That's why you're a parent. You
Right.
you gotta you gotta pile it all on.
Right.
So this is your time to be like, I hate it here.
Right.
I agree with you.
Like what's really going on? Like,
What's really going on? So this is your time to tell us.
Hit
You
us
want
up
to
in the
hear it?
comments. Let us know. We
Lay
want to
your
hear from y'all.
head on my shoulder.
Listen, and since while we gonna wait, I'm a chime in on this because I am a first time parent of my oldest going to school. So
Correct.
I can say that so far I've been doing okay. I've been trying to find out a routine which I haven't got down just yet. I'm
Okay.
literally figuring stuff out day by day. Like I haven't found a routine just yet that works for me because it's just so many things changes during the week, and it's like one day I have this, the next day I have this. Okay, this is not happening, so let me rewrap myself and do this. So it's like I'm still figuring out my schedule, y'all. I don't have it together, but I'm working on it. I'm getting up every day. I'm getting Layla to school. She's making her little friends, and I'm just like, it's so cute because now she hangs out the window. Hi, friend. I'm not gonna say the girl name, but she's like,
Mhm.
hi, such and such. And then, Pepe thinks she's a part of the class too. So she'd be like, hi. So I'd be like, listen, whoever Layla's friends with, Pepe just,
Fit
follow
right in.
fits right on in. So, and then, they're sweet enough to not exclude Pepe. They bring
Yeah.
out Pepe. So for me, I'm a work in progress. I'm still getting together. So that is my check-in as of right now. So what would be your check-in, Patriot? How
Well,
are you doing?
first we got a comment.
Oh, let's get to it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, my bad.
Zendaya says, I can honestly say life has been really good for us.
That's
That's
good.
that's good to hear. Didn't know how private school would be for Jamani. Yes, I knew she was going. But the open house they had Friday showed me just how much teachers are unable to unlock their potential. Wow.
Next up, hold on. I want to see the next one. Sorry, it go hand in hand. You
I
can't
was
mix it out the other.
I was going to the next one. She says she's memorized poems, Bible verses, and can read and write in cursive already. That's crazy. They just started school a month ago, so definitely proud parents over here. So private school was definitely
But I told you, private school. I'm a recipient of private school and of gifted programs. Like they put you on and in predicaments that
right
this is no offense to public school that you would not experience on the public school
on a
level. I'm just
public
gonna be
school.
honest with you.
Right.
When I went to my best friend's wedding, I was surrounded around the people that were scholars with me that advanced above and beyond, and it was that elegance was still there from when we were in third grade, fourth grade, fifth
Mhm.
grade, or whatever. It was still there. Like it just
Right.
allowed us to reach magnitudes that we never thought we could
You
reach.
would
And
have
I know
thought.
public school, no offense, didn't provide us, which is why our parents took us out of public school and put us in a gifted program. And I know before I went to the gifted program, I was in private school
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
Chicago. My mom was paying for me. I had a little uniform, little plaid skirt, and dresses and things like that. I actually have another young lady that her daughter goes to Christian private school, and
Mhm.
she would have had to sit out that
Right.
year. She would have went the year after to kindergarten, but their cutoff was like September 1st. Her daughter turned
Wow.
5 October, like August 20 something. So she
Mhm.
was able to start kindergarten when she was 4
Right.
and is doing very well,
Wow. That's
top of her
good.
class. Private school, I told you
Yeah,
it's
you're
on the
for
top of my
private
list.
school. Right. You're for private school. That's what I
I
think
am
that
for private school 150% because public school is you kind of get what you get. You're hoping that the teacher is
there.
how Jamani, it's Jamani,
Present
right?
money. Mhm.
Jamani is, the experience Jamani's get, but it's hit and miss. I've had
Yeah.
experiences with Terrell has had great teachers. I have teachers that was just only there to get their student loans paid for, and it showed.
Yeah. You
So
can tell
then
the ones who care and the ones who don't. Because even
Sydney's
definitely,
kindergarten teacher,
yeah.
she was very clear. She was not doing nothing extra.
She said, we ain't doing none
Oh
of
no, there's no gifted program in kindergarten. There's no.
that.
Just
Right.
keep her reading. Don't push her, girl. She
Yeah, that's
black.
what they say too. Jendai, I wanted to ask as well too. Um, is there any cons? Like, have you ran into
Mm,
any issues so we know life is good? So I just want to know if there's
that's
any
good.
cons that you might have ran into that you didn't know, or it's just like you said, everything is peachy keen. Because I know with private school, they're in class all day versus with Layla, she's only in for maybe 3 hours and some change. So there's really not much. There's not a lot that Layla can do within 3 hours and change. So I
Yeah.
know
You
that
know, I
thought
said
that,
that was interesting anyway.
yeah,
Now
that's,
I went to half day kindergarten. And when I
yeah.
told my husband that, he thought that was weird.
Girl, but that's
We
not
went
even,
to full
that's
day.
the thing. It's not even a half day. It's not, it's 3 hours and
Now, is that
literally,
because of COVID, or is that normally how they
no,
do?
the school, they just never had a all day kindergarten
That don't
situation.
make no sense.
Nope. So I was like, right now Layla's learning her sight words. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
That's good.
it's good. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, because sometimes you don't want to compare because then you be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'm hearing this, but then I'm hearing that. But also it's just like you kind of gotta do what works for you. So I know that whatever Layla may not be getting at school, I could probably do it at home. So Jandai said with the teacher, school, principal, tuition, no cons. The only con was one of the parents at the open house wanted the teacher to change the curriculum for her son to how it was when she went to school 30 years
Girl,
ago.
that's all I can say on that one. We're gonna
30
get that
years
30
ago?
years ago. That's when I was in kindergarten 30 years ago.
The curriculum probably better now than it was 30 years ago. Yeah, that's a minor.
You need to
I
have a
think,
seat. It's
right.
it's it's a classroom. Pick one.
She was like, but you'll always have that. You always will.
Yeah,
Always
you
have that
do.
one
Yeah,
person.
you do. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. That's true.
that's
That's
crazy.
true. I definitely get that. You always gonna have that parent that don't know nothing, and
Right.
then still stuck in the ages.
Right, of back then. But no, that's definitely good to hear. I know when you were first talking, we talked about private school versus public,
Mhm.
but now hearing that she's actually doing well is awesome.
I'm really happy for that because you don't want to waste your money.
No, you
And,
don't.
and and they could be from Dollar Tree bread to Sara Lee. You don't
Right.
want to waste your 185 to 289.
No, you
You know what I
don't.
mean? You don't want to waste it regardless. So um I'm really happy that she is
Doing
that my
good. Doing
parents are comfortable,
awesome.
because when your parents is comfortable with your learning environment, baby, the sky's
Right.
the limit. The
Right.
sky is the limit.
Right. So go on to you, Petra.
I'm already
Oh.
thugging it. No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
So since my kids went back to school, my anxiety was at an all-time sky freaking high. Because of the whole COVID, I didn't want my kids to get sick. Even though I taught them well, keep your mask over your nose. The only time you're supposed to take your mask down is when you're eating. And they got them in little 2 to 3 pod, like people in a pod or whatever, so on and so forth, to try to keep them around the same folk
Right.
the entire time. So I
Right.
try to, and take your lunch so you don't gotta, eat when, like, it just ways, I guess, to make it more efficient.
Right.
But really what's been my biggest thing is the high school. It's been
Mhm.
threats on social media, kids bringing weapons, all that. And so the reason why I moved back to the Midwest is because my son was having a very hard time in the South. The
Mhm.
South is very, very prejudiced. I'm just going to
Yeah, they
be
are. They
honest
are.
with that. I've had teachers and principal pretty much kind of, in so many words, like slap me in my face, not literally, but
Literally.
just figuratively,
Right.
with regard to situations when these teachers and professionals are in the wrong.
Mhm.
I'm the parent that understand, if you tell me something, I can tell you my son did it. So
Right.
there's plenty of times I've been there and be like, that was definitely Terrell.
Right. Because
But then, because you know your kid, so
right,
I'm never just gonna be like, that's my baby. Whoop, whoop. That's never
right,
gonna be me. It never has been me.
right.
Because we talk about accountability and responsibility over on these parts. We
Mhm.
expect you to own up.
Right. Absolutely.
But then what you're not gonna do, you're not going to treat my son as if he's just the everyday thug, like he hasn't been in a two-parent household since before he could remember.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right, like
Right.
we don't have good jobs, we don't have great lives. So coming back to the Midwest was like, okay, I know this place, even though I didn't want to be here, just gonna be
Right.
honest, I didn't
Right.
want to be here. I know my son and my daughter will get the gift. She would get challenged and be a part of a gifted program amongst
Mhm.
others like herself.
Right. Right.
They took the gifted program away. I found that out like a week
Oh,
or two ago. And
wow.
then the high school, it's just been madness, to the
Mhm.
point that I haven't been sent. I didn't send them on Friday. And a
Wow.
lot of parents that said on Thursday, he texted and
Wow.
was like, nobody's here. I've had like 3 to 5 people in each class, including myself. He got
Right.
7 or 8 classes.
Mm-hmm.
So parents aren't sending their kids to school because they're scared.
Right. They don't know what's going on.
They don't know what's going on. The one day they didn't, I guess they did get metal detectors. That's a whole nother experience. I'm from the
Mhm.
neighborhood. We
Right.
have metal detectors because we needed to have a metal detector.
Right. Needed to have them.
This,
Absolutely.
I don't live my 10 minutes walking. I'm 2 blocks from the high school.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a bad neighborhood.
Right.
We wouldn't have never. I don't care how much the house was. We would never bought a house in a bad neighborhood. So
Right.
to have this experience,
It's a
I
new
feel like
one.
I'm being slapped in the face, like
Wow.
over and over, because I left Tennessee for this.
Right. But now it's following you.
Well, not on the, so school wise, he has good friends for the most part. The teachers are decent. Like I haven't
Mhm.
had a really a problem, but it's the environment now. It's the,
Right.
so it's like you
Right.
can't win for losing. Like
Right.
what am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
You
Because it's
know,
like you're trying to get away from it, but now it's like, dang,
I
I'm
was trying to get away
back.
from the people that's getting paid to do their part. Like
Right.
they weren't doing their part.
Right.
Now I got the teachers doing their part,
And
but
then
now
now you
they don't
got
know if they're
to
gonna live throughout the day.
right. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like 50 cent in one hand, as my grandma say, 50 cent in one hand, half it on the other. Which one is better? Like
Right.
which one? It's just oh my goodness, it's just that part. Like having a talk, telling your son like, don't be the hero.
Right.
If something happened, you
Right.
may let Susie out behind you, but
Right.
Susie better let James out on her own.
Right.
You better come home.
Right. At the
Thinking
end
that
of
I
the
need
day.
to go the next few days and teach my son quick route. We already 2 blocks. We only 2 blocks
Which is not
from
far.
this school,
Right.
right? 2 blocks. But teaching my son even quicker way to get home, just in
Yeah.
case. Like that ain't what you want to feel
Right. And
for your
especially
kid.
it could be a thing for TJ. It's just like he could be experiencing some anxiety too of like,
Exactly. Like
I really be doing this right now. Like I just want to go to school and come home. Like that's it. That's all. Like I gotta do all this extra stuff now. Like
so it's just really not enough being done. Like all the kids got Chromebooks. Make it virtual
yeah,
until y'all can get this. Until y'all can
put it
get
together.
security guards, police
Right.
officers,
Mm-hmm.
trolling on the outside and the inside until you can
Right.
get that situated or
No,
something.
I definitely
So
agree.
that's pretty much where I'm at. Sydney, on the other hand, is because they're getting rid of the gifted program. They're still meeting the kids where she at. So she's doing multiplication, division, fractions, which
Right. Good
is
stuff.
where the teacher she called me and told me this is what she was going to do for Sydney. And Sydney is definitely being challenged because the homework she was bringing home was literally done in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
And you gotta try
this
to
ain't
make
gonna
that
work.
stretch like
This ain't gonna
what
work.
what
But
a
now
few
she doing multiplication. She is, starting with division. She doing all of that, and which is
yeah.
what she wanted. She
Right.
wanted to do multiplication division. It's her and another boy in her class. So she getting what she want.
And
So
getting
not
to
getting what she
where
want, but she's getting what she's capable of doing.
I'm doing. And
So
like
which
like
is,
Dai said, they're unlocking that potential.
yes, they
Yeah.
are. And the teacher is, I think the teacher, she told me she used to be she was one of the teachers of the gifted program, which is
Hmm.
why she became a regular teacher now because they're getting rid of the program.
Right.
So she's able to allow, push Sydney in the area I need for her to be pushed, which I'm very happy about.
Right. That's good to hear.
But I'm thinking like,
What's
this
next?
ain't what I'm gonna do next.
Yeah.
Should I move?
Yeah.
Should I, because if I go back to Tennessee, they have um homeschool, online homeschool for public free.
Hmm.
So I could put Terrell in homeschool online for
Right.
free.
Right.
Um Illinois they only have homeschool, or should I say online private school.
Hmm.
So you got to
Hmm.
pay for it. I'm not paying for private school online.
No.
Not doing that. So that's where I'm at with that.
No.
So I could go back to Tennessee and both of my kids could go to online school
Right.
for
For
free of charge,
free of charge. But
and
paying
they'll
for
supply you
online
with all the needs, all
if
of the computers,
if
everything.
it's virtual, it better be a hefty discount.
So, with that being said, that's an option, but I just moved last year.
Right. You ain't going nowhere.
I getting up and moving ain't what I want to do.
You ain't going nowhere.
It ain't what I want to do. But
Right.
when you have children, you do anything for your kids. So
No, absolutely. I agree with that. That's why we checking in with everybody to see that they are all good, all of their brain cells are working, and you know what I'm saying? They're just doing what they need to do. So I don't see anybody else, chiming in. So we're gonna go ahead and end this thing. We're gonna
yeah,
land the plane. We're gonna bring it right on in.
we gonna land the plane.
We thank yes, we're gonna land the plane. We thank y'all, for watching, and then chiming in with us. And like I said, we just really want to see how y'all doing.
Yeah,
Because there's so much going on. And if you don't ever have a space to talk about stuff, y'all can always come talk about it with us on Sunday.
period.
So once again, I am your girl. Rachel Denny. You can follow my business page at Diet Down. Get your socks all tied, dyed, laid to the side, as they would say. Y'all can go ahead and follow my girls' Instagram page. Just check them out too. And then also as well, we have our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on Instagram. You can like and subscribe on YouTube. Facebook, you can also like and then join our group as well, because that's kind of where we put all of our um, announcements at. So you guys can catch us there when we go live on Sundays at 3 p.m. PST. We go live 5 p.m. CST, and then it's 6 p.m.
Yeah.
ES2 every Sunday. So y'all just come and catch us. Then we're gonna have Patron go ahead and lead us right on out.
Oh,
I revved it
you
up for
can.
you, girl. Revved it
I
up for
know, and so I was like, I wasn't even. I wasn't ready.
you. Right.
No, but you can reach me at Forever Patient Denise at Instagram and YouTube and on TikTok. I should put that into my TikTok, kind of popping a little bit now, y'all. I'm getting
Little
a little
bit.
popping on TikTok, just a little bit, not much, but it's growing.
Right.
I'm Forever Patient Denise, and that's where I produce fashion, sneakers, and luxury lifestyle content. And I have my other channel, Normalizing Being Black, where I show you a day in the life of being a black wife, black mom, and amazing black woman. And all that's under Forever Patient Denise if you want to reach me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Wonderful. Y'all have a good one. So with that being said,
Class dismissed,
y'all have
yo.
a good one. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.